Hey everybody, it's Backblast. Here we are again on Kingdom Come Deliverance. We are about to sleep. For the first time in the game, we're actually allowed to get into bed. How long do I want to sleep? +1 hour, -1 hour. Start. Back. Oh, can I? Oh yeah, I can drag it. I don't want to be messing about with all that. Right, we've got comfort here, nourishment, energy, and health. Right, I can sleep. Alright. I want my energy at 100%, don't I? But that's like, what time's that? That's like 2:30, 3 in the morning. That's 3 in the morning. We're going to do that, okay? We're going to do that. Oh, and it spins round. So we have to... Oh, what? Something's happening. I've got like an hour's sleep. Is the army turned up?
The patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood.
Try to sleep in here. Trying to get my head down. He didn't take his boots off before he got in bed. That bloke told him. Oh, what? Again? Oh, it's the Queen.
Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy.
Are they just trying to fill me up?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
She's trying to get me drunk.
It's just what you need to help you sleep.
Well, I'll agree with that, but
My lady,
to be honest, it's been like a revolving door in here.
you really shouldn't. You could have sent a sermon.
One person goes out, another one comes in. It's like tag team talking.
But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers.
Okay.
How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace.
Your shoelace?
To let you know you're not alone.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you,
Hmm.
but I want you to feel at home here.
Okay.
You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
Right.
God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal.
You feeling sorry for me?
I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. With God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Am I getting a choice now? Do I get a choice? No. It's another dodgy cutscene. The cutscenes are fine. The action's okay. It's the transition. Tell the story of the raid. Well, yeah, let's
You
talk
might be
about
right,
it.
my lady. I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
It was
some...
terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other.
oh, we're going to recap
Father
the
sent me
game
into
so
town
far.
on some errands.
I didn't go to teach them a lesson. Why would I have that
I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father.
option?
I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
So I'm sex starved. That's what I'm telling you.
When I'd
Sex
done all
starved.
the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Which appears to have gone missing.
The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
I did say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
I'm trying to improve my my speech.
I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And
So-
then death descended on Skalitz.
And I didn't get to meet my girl.
I saw Deutsch trying to defend himself. The man who'd mocked King Wenceslas as a drunkard and praised Sigismund now stood facing his soldiers with nothing but a pitchfork, trying to protect his wife and son.
I don't remember seeing that.
It was hopeless. He slaughtered them all.
I was just trying to
It's so sad.
do my speech level
I
up
ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I
so
didn't
that in
make it.
future I'll be
I
like
had to find
speech
another way
god.
to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around
No,
the
you were
castle.
told about it.
I ran as if my life depended on it, which it did. But my guardian angel watched over me and I made it to the mill below the castle.
It's as well you did. The Lord be praised.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages.
Oh,
who
Teresa's the
planned
mad
to
woman.
violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Oh, dodgy, dodgy.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
I've just told you.
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride.
How did you say greed?
You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me and my husband.
You've got a
either.
husband.
Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Probislavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
It's awful. Do I have to
was
listen to
barely
this?
18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king, and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone, and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city. There was something going on. And now, we're here.
And you're not keen on it.
Melody, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night. And God bless.
God be with
Right.
you.
My lady.
Where's my sword gone? Am I finally going to get some sleep? I learned women in the Middle Ages. Whoa. Flashbacks. Got flashbacks now. They're not new ones though, they're all the ones I've seen. But coloured red. He's still got his boots on in bed, that bloke told him. Is it 3D? Do I need to get 3D glasses?
Help us, son.
Help us, son. I don't remember that.
Don't be a coward.
I don't remember that. Not sure his memory's as good as he thinks it is. I learned women in
Wake
the Middle
up.
Ages.
You don't want to miss this.
Is it telly?
What's happening?
Something on telly?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Ooh. Alright. How long have I had to sleep? Is it 2 in the morning yet? Those candles haven't burned down very far. At least they haven't burned down the hut. Go to the battlements via the gateway stairs. Oh, here we go. I can't see a thing. Yeah, don't punch the door. Brilliant. Right, go to the battlements via the
I'll
gateway
have to get
stairs.
something to eat. I'm
Oh,
starting to get hungry.
grief, he's at it again. Via the gateway stairs. That's the gateway. Some ladders here. Where are the gateway stairs? There we are. Right, what am I doing?
I didn't think of that.
Not that I'm spoiling for a fight, but if I have to choose a place for one,
A. Talk to Robard. Oh, it's rained. It's raining. Prepare for the worst.
Don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
I feel quite hungry.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
Can't see a thing. What's going on, Sir Robard, with your shiny outfit? How come you've got your shiny outfit on and nobody else has? What's going on?
What's going on?
Marvin Gaye.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivis sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What
Yeah.
else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started.
Right.
And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Where's my sword?
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Ah!
Sir Radzig! What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
He's
It was a
American.
bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men.
Can we come in?
My old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man.
Yeah, he's dead
The
now, though.
messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, he's got my sword.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Rattay. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Hovel of Balding.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby.
All right.
Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Okay then. You got a particular spot you want me to watch out? Okay.
Hey.
It looks dark. There's a fire down there. Oh no, it's my cursor. Look, the house is on fire. The house is on fire. Right.
Doing a bite to eat.
I know, you're always hungry. Let's just eat something then. Should we have some duck? There we go. There is a flame or something down there, isn't there? Do I have anything on my map? Is there anywhere in particular I need to go? What is that? Unexplored place is still there. I've got an explored place and an explored place. This is the town, isn't it? And this is the castle. Alright. Activity giver. Weird. So, I need to go and bury my parents. I need to go and see if my girlfriend's still alive. I mean, what's all that about? Have we just left and just presumed that she's... Hello.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
I am doing. If you have to wait for something, you can skip time. Press T. Watch out, though. Tiredness and hunger grow, even though skip time. No, I'm doing great here. This is fantastic. I'm just going to be stood watching over these battlements for the next 3 weeks. There's nothing going on up there. There's definitely a light down there, isn't there? There's not much else happening. See, the trouble is, there's lights behind me. I mean, anybody down there looking at me would be able to see me better, and they'd be able to see my silhouette against the light. It's a bad thing. You don't need a light behind you. Right. So what was this skipping time thing? How much time do you want to skip? An hour. An hour. Okay. Did that work? Start is E. Right. Do 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 do. Am I asleep now? I presume I'm asleep. I was going to sleep till 2 AM anyway. Oh, it's getting lighter. Rain stopped. Yeah, should we have a wander around? Should we have a wander around the battlements? La la da da da. There's nothing much happening here. Let's have a look out here. Whee. Okay. Dee 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 dee. Hi. Should we talk to a soldier or something? I presume there's people starting to wake up and starting to wander around and go about their daily business. But I thought they told everyone to come into the castle. That bloke said get everyone in the castle. So why are the people wandering about with torches down there? What's all that about? Or are they like guards or something? Town guards. We go up here. Oh, look, see. Have a look out here.
Be a bit more careful.
What's the matter? Oh, dodgy cutscene.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What do you think about the flight of the Skalitz folk?
I'd say Sir Radzig is a fine lord. He made the most of the situation and saved his subjects. You don't see that very often.
He was lucky that big storm came.
But that's just it. Something happens by chance and you turn it to your advantage. There's not many capable of thinking so fast.
What do you think about the flight of the Skalitz folk?
I'd say Sir Radzig is a fine lord.
He was lucky that big storm.
But that's just it.
Right. Why did it give me the same option twice? Those guys have bows and arrows as well. Can I get bow and arrow anywhere? I'd quite like to have a bow and arrow. There's nothing happening down there, is there? Is that the road I came in on? So there's like village out there. That looks like it's got a palisade. Oh, these are the gates. This is... I'm in a private area. Oh, right, okay. Alright, alright. Can I go around here? Nope. It's a private area, apparently. Bomb, bomb, bomb! Oh, Mr. Chatty's disappeared, hasn't he? Have a quick look out, make sure nothing's happening. There's guys in the town. They did shout if there was an issue. Buttress. Nothing happening there. Hi. That was that weird one. What's the stones come from? Someone has been throwing them out of the bedroom. Hello. Nothing much happening there. That light's still down there. There's nothing much there. Let's go up this side. Boom, boom, boom. I can't see. What's he doing? Okay. What? I don't want to talk to him. He looks a bit odd. So this is the direction that I came from, I think, because they were saying Sir Radzig came that way, didn't he? I can't see that way. He said he was going to get some men to relieve me. I mean, seriously? Let's go further around. Let's see what else we can get to. So what's in here? Where's my... Oh.
What the hell are you fooling up? What the hell are you doing?
I didn't know I wasn't allowed in there. Weirdo. Those are the steps up. Oh! Something's happened. Which way? Which way?
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Go to the battlements of the Outer Bailey.
Hey!
What? Right, he's running. I'll remember you, he says. Oh, right, we're allowed out.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markvart von Aulitz. I come in the
Markvart?
name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir.
As you wish.
I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah, but she said she was a sinner. Throw her over the wall. That's not the king, is it? Turn round.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
So was that the actual Sigmarsson chap? Was that him with the red hair? So Markvart von Aulitz. So,
hey,
what do you mean, hey? I'm just stood here. Good grief! Right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I think we've had about half an hour.
look where you're going.
What do you mean? Look where I'm going? I'm stood here. Good grief! I hope you're enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying playing it. So I'm going to do another couple of videos at least, and we'll see where we go from there. Do I need to speak to him? Right. Yeah. Let's have a quick chat with him. See what he's got to say. He'll probably say, "Don't go back. Don't go back. Here, have a horse, but don't go back. Whatever you do, don't go back." But
Good health, you.
thank you.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
Right, well, that's that. I'm going to leave it there, and we're going to try and head back in the next episode. So I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, let me know, comments and all that sort of thing. My name's Backblast. I'll see you next time.